This is my pasture in June. They tell me they didn't shut the water off. Look at it, this is crazy. How can you have an animal eat this? Everything's just dying. Any sane person probably would have left a long time ago, but my family's been here for 100 years. From ranches that had full-time income supporting the entire family, going down to becoming hobby farms where you had to have off-the-farm jobs. And now it's to where it's a total loss. You can't even have any kind of animals. It would break my heart to leave, but it's almost like in order to be a farmer rancher, I have to. There's no talking with these people. They will not respond to you.
There used to be a lot of irrigated agriculture here. Certainly Bishop was one of the centers of agriculture, Big Pine. It's all dried up and blown away. Literally, the soil is blown away, the plants have died, they've been dried up, but also the old houses have been either bulldozed or burnt by the Department of Water and Power. They destroyed the original agricultural economy. We still have some agriculture, but now even that is in dire straits.
When I first saw this lease, it was like almost a little slice of heaven. It was green, there was water flowing across it, there was definitely a lot of room for improvement, but it was just a beautiful place. The water was going, everything was working just fine. I was helping the elderly couple that was living here before. They wanted to make sure that the land was taken care of and their animals were taken care of. When they passed away, it became mine and my wife's lease here. DWP responded to my getting the lease. They were very mad. There was a few individuals that wanted the lease for themselves. They basically said I would never be able to live or farm on this lease as long as they were working for DWP. And it's got worse and worse since then. Every year it's just been less and less water and more issues. You can't fix this, you can't put a gate up, and they just, anything that I want to do to try to protect the land, they want to stop because they just want me off. And they kept taking more and more water, so I kept cutting the cattle back, and to where it was basically I only have the cattle here in the springtime, spring and summer, and then they have to be off because there wasn't enough water to go year-round. Last year they cut the water off 100%. 1 hour's notice, they just said, we're turning the water off, there's no stock water, there's no water, that's it. And there was no talking with them. And so I had to sell everything. I sold all my cattle. And so it's really frustrating to see that the place is drying up, except where I'm moving a hose around from day to day, trying to keep things living, hoping that one day the water is going to come back. And the whole time watching it go down the ditch next to my property because they just don't want to give it to me.
This is how much water we get for 99 acres, and we get to use it for 10 days a month. My grandparents got the lease in the early 30s. DWP, they've tried to kick me off of my lease, but the lease says I will spread water when I have it, and I have done that. It says I will maintain my ditches, I will maintain my fences, and I will pay. Is there anything wrong with any of these fences? Is there anything wrong with any of this land except there's no water on it? If I had water, it would be spread. So what have they got to kick me off? They don't have a way to kick me off except because I've got a big mouth.
If you're their best friend because you loan them your tractors or you let them do something, then you probably are going to get more water or a tractor to come dig your ditches or more fencing or some other benefit that you're going to get because you're one of their friends in their circles. But if you're not, you're screwed.
This is what the valley is going to look like. It's just like this, and then they talk about a dust bowl. I mean, this is going to be a dust bowl. And when the wind blows, it is a dust bowl.